What's going on, y'all? Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I am Sunbellamy, and today we have another new artist. I'm going to be taking a break from the music and stuff. Today, I got some comedy for you, and I got Dan Cummins, Are My R's Clear Now? I've heard this special. I love this special, but Dan Cummins is one of my favorite comedians, and I just really wanted to share him with you guys as well. He's not very well known. He's not a Bill Burr. He's not a Dane Cook, but he's so freaking funny, and I believe he really could be up there with those guys. So I really don't want to waste too much time talking. If you like what you see, let me know down in the comments section below. If you don't like what you see, let me know down there as well, but just be nice. I'm trying to grow, so let's try some constructive criticism. That'd be great. Anyway, without further ado, Dan Cummins, let's get it.
To any of the Time Suck people who came tonight, hail Nimrod, you guys. Hail Lucifina. Showbiz, that's how they do it in Hollywood. Let's not even do a stand-up special. Let's just do weird catchphrases from a podcast. Exactly.
What?
All right, now we got some jokes to tell.
Okay.
I made a terrible parenting choice a while back I feel pretty bad about. My daughter Monroe,
We all have.
she turned 11 early this year, and her entire childhood she'd been doing speech therapy, like going back to preschool. But for the previous 2 years prior to 11, she could say every single sound perfectly, except for the R sound. And I was getting frustrated with her, because I thought she was just not doing her exercises. I thought she just wasn't doing her homework. Essentially, I'm a maniac, and I thought that my daughter had a speech impediment because she was lazy. And I was getting after her. I was like, come on, Monroe. I'm like, you gotta work on it. All right, you gotta do the exercises. They give you homework assignments for a reason. You actually have to try. And she'd be like, Dad, I am Twine. And I would think, horrible shit. Not Twine very hard.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that, like, whenever a child misspeaks or says something like that, like messes up their words like that, I'm not the only one who kind of thinks horrible stuff about kids. I should stop talking. Oh, and I'm kind of sick right now, so I'm kind of coughing, so don't yell at me.
Not Twine very hard. Finally took her to a new speech therapist early this year. I have no idea why the first person never did this test. They ran a different test, found out that she's physically tongue-tied in a way that makes it literally impossible for her to make the R sound. She could work on it for 10 hours a day, every single day, for the rest of her life, and never get it. And luckily, that's not where the story ends, because that'd be a fucking bummer. How pissed would you be if I took you down that entire road just to be like, yeah, so it sucks, you know? It's gonna be a hard life. No one's gonna take that seriously. Hi, my name is Mo. I'll be your attorney. No, you won't. I'm not gonna hire a lawyer who can't say their own name correctly. No, it gets way better. This new therapist told us about a frenectomy. I don't know why the first person ever brought this up.
A what?
It's just a own name correctly. No, it gets way better. This new therapist told us about a frenectomy. I don't know why the first person ever brought this up. It's just a simple outpatient procedure. They laser the frenulum that connects.
So like I've said, oh, the frenulum frenectomy. Okay, that makes sense. Like I've said, I've heard this before, but like this is really my first time hearing it like actually in good headphones. So actually being able to hear the audio clearly. So yeah.
Your tongue to the bottom of your mouth so your tongue can move naturally and you can make all of your sounds. And so we have that done. 2 weeks later, Monroe is perfectly pronouncing everything. Crushing R's. She will speak better than I can for the rest of her life. And when she found out that she could, finally say things the way she wanted to say, she was so happy / furious. Right, like happy she could speak correctly, a little irritated that for the past 2 years, her dad had been doing the parental equivalent of just yelling at a blind child for not being able to see. Just a
Oh my God. Yelling at a blind child for not being able to see.
monster. Just squint it out already. Will you get rid of that dumb stick if you'd squint harder? She's probably gonna be showing off her R abilities for the rest of her childhood now. Dad, would you like to hear my sounds again? Yeah, go ahead, Monroe. Let's see what you got. I cannot believe my father never considered other treatment options whatsoever. Are my R's clear now, motherfucker? Yeah, good job, Monroe. I felt that last one.
Right? Oh, man. Oh, that's it? Okay, fair enough. Oh my gosh, I'd be so... Oh, stop doing whatever you're doing. This is creepy. I don't like this. Stop it. Get away from me. Well, we're right here. So I'm just gonna go through his entire playlist if YouTube allows me to. That would be awesome if I can. But if not, then I'll just start posting them one at a time, you know. See, you can see I haven't watched them, so I'm not lying to you. I haven't seen them live, but I have listened to them. But I haven't listened to them on good headphones, so this should be a good. But this was just so funny. Like I said, Dan Cummins, he's one of my favorite comedians. His timing is hilarious. His voice is awesome. But I think that's gonna be it for today. So there we go. That's there you go.